Okay, yesterday I was talking about bag bombing the seats on the R129, the 500 SL. This is the seat back in, and um, if you watch the video on retightening up the seat, I was talking about bag bomb, and I had to go get some more. I couldn't find mine. Anyway, this is bag bomb. You can get it from oh God, you can get it from horse tack places, farm equipment places, and a lot of drugstores will sell this. People use it for their hands and stuff, but this was developed for cow udders. It's also antiseptic, so your seats won't get an infection, which I really wouldn't want to know. Anyway, what I'm just going to use an old T-shirt, a soft cloth T-shirt, and I've got the car running, so it's freezing here today, so get some heat in the car, and it'll hopefully open up the pores on the leather a little bit. I'm just going to rub it all in, and then leave it for a while and let it soak in. This stuff's kind of greasy. I've got a little bit on my hand still, because my hands are beautifully soft right now. I was doing a shift knob, and the one side, I decided to do one side of the shift knob and not the other, just to show the difference. But it's going to take out a lot of the dirt in the creases and stuff, and relax this leather and relax the creases. And you need a very, very little of this stuff. It's it's almost like a Vaseline, and it's got a medicine-y smell. To me, it smells like cows, because that's what we used to use it on. So it just reminds me of cow smell. And depending on the color of your leather, it may darken it a tiny little bit. But you're just going to rub it all in, and you're not going to buff it off. You just want it to rub it in and let it sit there for a couple of hours, especially if it's nice and warm out. Even if it's not. Even if it's warm, I would leave it on for 3 or 4 hours before you buff it out. So do it overnight and let it sit there. And then the next day, come out with a soft cloth and a microfiber cloth and buff it off. But you're just going to rub it in, and actually it's hard to tell, but I can already see the creases relaxing. This stuff goes in really, really fast. Anyway, so I'm going to do this whole seat with it, and I'll show you when it's done. Hopefully you can see the difference. Okay, this is about 3 minutes later, and I want you to take a look at the creases on this side. You see how wide they're getting? They're plumping up, they're filling up and filling out, and see them spreading, because that was like a crease, and like a thin crease before, and it's already filling up and plumping out. These are a little bit stained. You still got a bit of staining from the creases that were in your seat before. Anyway, it was dirt in there, and it's not going to have as much of the vinyl dye still on it, because it was get cracked and not cracked, sorry, creased, and a bit of the dye will have worn off, and dirt got in the creases over the years. But you can really see those cracks swelling, the creases swelling up and widening, and they're going to smooth out. This stuff is just all over the... Anyway, it smells like cow in here, and this, like I said, this has been 5 minutes on here. So I put a good coating on, which for a seat is about that much. And I'm going to put a little bit more on and just let it soak in. And you don't want to don't sit on these while you're doing this. It could ruin your clothes. But let it sit in for a couple hours, 3-4 hours at least. And then if you can leave it on overnight, leave it on overnight. Also, you've got the ventilated or perforated seat, the perforated leather with little holes in it. Don't apply it directly to there. Apply it directly to the smooth side, and then when you've got it worked into the cloth, then you can buff it into the perforated parts. But it is, like I said, it's as you can see, those creases are really coming out. So yeah, they're really starting to relax. The creases are getting smoother. I don't think they'll get perfectly smooth. I've never had a perfectly smooth crease from these, but it's done a heck of a lot better. That's all I can tell you. That's about it. Okay, for a last hint, and if you look at the right side, this whole shift knob, it's mint. It was coated in Armor All leather care stuff. Okay, and then it's dried and whatever. I did the right side, straight down the middle, with Bag Balm about 3 hours ago, and to the stitching on this side. So the stitching on the right and the right side. You can see the line goes down there. There's the Armor All side, the Bag Balm side. So yeah, you should be able to you should be able to see the difference right down the middle. You see where the line is right there on that, on the white highlight line. Goes dull when you twist it to the Armor All side, and then shines up when you get to the Bag Balm side. Armor All, Bag Balm, Armor All, Bag Balm. And anyway, just another demonstration. This stuff is great stuff. I always try and keep it around. Anyway, I'll show you the seats in the car in a couple hours once it's really released. You're going to be amazed at how much it releases cracks.